Hello, welcome to Aussie Online Growing on Shopify. This is episode number 99. I'm so close to getting to episode 100, which is very exciting for me. It's been just on 2 years that I've been recording this podcast for. This episode is a bit of a follow-up from my episode 97 about my Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy for 2024. And also it mixes up a little bit of episode 94, which was about getting more website traffic. Those two episodes have been viewed and listened to heaps in the last couple of weeks. So I wanted to do a follow-up to it and kind of expand a little bit on my strategy for Black Friday and Cyber Monday this year in the hopes that it gives you some ideas and some inspiration for your own business, particularly if you're in e-com, of what you should be doing now in September to kind of get some more leads, some more potential customers, and kind of grow your audience of potentially warm customers and potential customers towards the goal of converting them at Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I shared in episode 97 about my Black Friday strategy, and I gave you reasons why I'm doing a lot more lead gen sort of top of funnel exercises in the next couple of months to grow my email list. Specifically want to grow my email list. It's still growing. It has grown all year, but it's growing far less than what it was when I was doing a regular giveaway. So I used to do a giveaway last year. I did it all year, and then I started doing it a little bit in 2024 at the beginning of the year to grow my email list, my engaged segment of users in Klaviyo. And now, as I'm getting towards Black Friday, I'm thinking I really need to get that list larger. I need to grow that list now while it's cheaper to advertise on Meta, while there's exercises I can be doing, small things in the next couple of months as part of a bigger strategy towards the goal of converting more of these warmer users, warmer customers and potential customers, and then repeat customers as well at Black Friday. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. And my episode 94 called Get More Website Traffic gives you lots of ideas on how you can boost your website traffic. And then episode 97 is about my Black Friday strategy specifically. So this episode 99, is a bit of a mixture. I want to talk about getting more website traffic, but specifically towards lead generation and growing an email list towards Black Friday. So trying to grow your email list, trying to grow that group of people who are aware of you and you're nurturing along the way towards your sale or whatever Black Friday offer you have planned at the end of November. So it's just a long process in the sense of it's not long as in it's a huge burden, but long as in I'm starting this now because I want to do a few things in the next couple of months towards growing this list of people. And one of the things I'm doing now in September, which starts in a couple of days for me, is I'm doing a group challenge inside my Facebook group. So I want to share with you in this episode what I'm doing inside my Facebook group over 5 days as a challenge for my Facebook group members, which will get them engaged. They'll hear about me a lot. They'll be participating in it and being part of this challenge. And many of them will decide then to head to my website and browse around and look around and will jump on my email list. So when I did a challenge, I've done 2 this year. This will be my 3rd. The last challenge I did was near the end of June. And when I look at my statistics from during that challenge window and through July, because people who participated in the challenge were able to take advantage of a special offer through July, my stats were massively improved on the previous time. So when I look at my website traffic, it was up by 50% during this challenge period and in the weeks after the challenge. My reach on social media had doubled. So I doubled my social media reach during this challenge period and in the weeks after because of the challenge, because of having followers and customers and new people find and discover my brand and become part of this fun challenge that we were doing inside my Facebook group. I hosted the challenge inside my Facebook group exclusively, and I'm doing the same this time. One of the things that was really, which was a benefit of running this sort of challenge or any sort of challenge, it's a little community builder, was that my Facebook group was served to new people. So Meta saw the activity in the group, lots of people commenting, posting things. There was lots going on for those 5 days and a couple of days to lead up to and a few days afterwards as well. My group got a lot of new members, I'm sure from people sharing things as well, but also from people joining who said they joined because Meta just offered the group and said it was potentially suited to them. So my group membership grew by a lot, like nearly 100 people as well over this period of time, because my group was appearing in more people's news feeds as well. There's heaps of benefits in this sort of activity when you know why you're doing it. Like, don't just sort of put something together like this for the sake of it, but have a plan in mind. So when I talk about getting more website traffic, I know this challenge is going to send more people to my website to browse around. And then because they're going to get a free gift from me at the end, which will be a little gift from me to say thank you for participating, they'll need to head to the website to claim that gift as well. Just by having those people around the website more, it means obviously my paid traffic, the ads I'm running as well, will appear for those people as well, because they'll now be caught up in my custom audiences. So they'll be like in my Facebook engaged segment and my Instagram viewed profile segment, and in my website traffic segment, in my video viewed audience segment. So these people now as well who have been part of the challenge and were inside my Facebook group and then headed to the website, maybe they even added some things to cart, they're going to be caught up in my like Klaviyo not browse abandonment, but I do it's sort of like a browse abandonment. I'll do an email to them every week, like, did you have something in your cart and didn't check out? There's so many ways you can capitalize on this sort of project. So it's like I talk a bit about in my last episode about plugging the leaky holes in your bucket. So if you're going to be funneling more traffic to your website with paid ads or organic social, then make the most of that by doing some other things as well to make sure that you are capturing as much of those users as possible and making the most of those people. So these users, as part of my challenge, will sign up to my email list. More of them will. I've refreshed my pop-up again as part of my Black Friday strategy. So many layers to this, and it does, I guess I'm making it sound complicated. I don't mean to be making it sound complicated at all. Just deliberate, like just be a bit deliberate about it. Spend a couple of hours really thinking through a strategy and a plan and how you can execute it efficiently, because once you've made that plan, it's there. Like that thinking work is done. The strategy work is done. And that is the key part of this, is putting something in place that you have thought through and that you've got small steps that you can implement in the next couple of months to execute it in a methodical, systematic way. So let me tell you what I'm doing for September. I'm doing a spring clean challenge. I thought this would be perfect. It capitalizes on the change of season for us, as well as making it a bit fun. So I'm doing a spring clean challenge in my Facebook group over 5 days, where there'll be a post every day, a daily prompt that people who want to take part need to comment on the daily prompt or put a photo there of their progress. And then at the end, we're all going to put together a little Happy Mail bundle and post it to another challenge participant. So I really wanted to incorporate not just participating as far as decluttering around your home, but also how fun to then post something to somebody else who participated in the challenge and gift them something that you ordinarily would have decided in your decluttering you were getting rid of. So there's a few different things here that make sure people are feeling really excited about joining and participating. And as they rediscover treasures they've got that they didn't realize they'd forgotten they had it, and capitalizing on the time of year, which is spring. So a spring clean challenge. That's what I'm doing. I spent half a day putting this together. So that's a realistic time frame if you're considering some sort of activity like this, particularly in the lead up to Black Friday. If you want to think about more website traffic, more top funnel activities, more email list subscribers in the lead up to a big shopping event like Black Friday. It took me half a day to put this together, and that's included all the social graphics I did. I scheduled all the posts. I scheduled some emails as well. So I've gone ahead and scheduled emails to my engaged segment about the challenge, inviting them to participate, and also posting on my page. So the posts on my page are different to the posts in my group, because the posts on my page are public and I'm inviting people to join the group to find the details. So I want to pull people from my Facebook page into the group to find out more information. And then people inside the group will see the information every day pop up about what challenge, what's the daily prompt, and then to inviting them to post their response. And then at the bottom of every graphic inside my group, I have the conditions. In other words, if you're going to take part to get your gift at the end, if you want the gift from me at the end, some people won't when I've done this before, many people don't claim the gift at the end, and that's all fine. So don't be worried that you might offer something that's too valuable as a gift, because many people won't claim it anyway. But for people who do want to, I've got conditions on each of my daily posts about if you want to take part, then you post each day, you post on the corresponding post, and then at the end you post your little cute happy mail bundle or your little decluttering stash that you want to send to another challenge participant. You reach out to them, I'll let you know who they are, you post something to them by this date, and then you get a free gift from me for taking part. I promise you this would be a lot of fun. It does seem like a lot of work. It did take me half a day. So it took half a day to set all this up, but now it's set. And now all I need to do is I will post each day as well myself, because I'll take part, of course, in the challenge as well, which is always fun. And then I scheduled emails, I've scheduled my posts on my public page, and I've scheduled out my posts inside the group. This is work, of course, you could have a staff member do or a VA. So if you are not in a position to be doing this sort of work yourself, then just, use this episode, send it to someone in your marketing team, or if you have a virtual assistant, and get them to do some brainstorming for you and set up all of this admin work in the background to have this roll out for you. It is really a setting up and then forgetting about in that sense. There's not a lot I'll need to be doing to monitor this as it goes along, apart from checking in at the end and matching challenge partners up and then sending out the free gifts when people claim them, which is always going to be good fun. And then I've also done a Facebook Live. So I did a Facebook Live a couple of days ago, which is prior to the challenge starting. And then also when I do another Facebook Live, it'll be midway through the challenge, because I want to invite people to still jump in and join and catch up. So you don't have to be at the start, because once you start this sort of challenge, if you do something like this for yourself, like I said, you will find more people suddenly start to see you on social media, or you'll get more website traffic, more people on your newsletter list, you'll get more interaction in whatever platform you choose to run this sort of challenge. So you don't want to exclude those people from still joining. So offer them to catch up, like come in on day 4 and catch up. So that's all good. So that doesn't stop anybody from feeling like they'd missed out. Let me tell you, what should I do first? I'm actually going to tell you the elements I think are crucial in this sort of challenge going well. Like there's some few things that I feel like you should have as part of this sort of a challenge like this to have it be successful. One of them is have something short and sweet they need to complete each day. Like you don't want somebody obviously completing a marathon on day 1 to be part of your fitness challenge. Something very little that's really achievable. Keep the time, like the window, short. So you could do something up to 30 days, but don't make it too long. Sometimes challenges, people don't bother participating because they know they can't commit to the time involved. So the first time I did this back in February, I had a lot of my followers online tell me that they loved the 5 days. It was really achievable to be just a 5-day window. So keep it short and keep the commitment each day very short and achievable. You need some interactivity from your participants. You want them to be commenting on social media or using a hashtag you've created, or you could be doing a blog post every day on your website and they need to comment on the blog post. You need some sort of buy-in each day, because people don't want to feel like they're completing this challenge in a silo. The community feel of it and doing it together as a group is part of the fun of it. So make sure you're requiring something of them each day, whether it's commenting on social media, sending you an email even, or commenting maybe on a blog post that you have scheduled to appear on your website each of those days that you choose to run a challenge. Or like I said, a hashtag. You could do a hashtag on Instagram or something like that as well. A buddy system's really cool. So this was fun. The first time I did a challenge, we didn't post anything. Like no one was collecting bits and pieces or things or making something to send to another challenge participant. But the second time we did the challenge, I did do that, because a couple of my customers and challenge participants in the first time we did the challenge said, "Oh, I made 2. I really would love to post one to somebody," or "I created extra for family and friends." So I thought, how fun if, because everybody's in the mood and really loving the fun of doing this all together, we collect things to send at the end to somebody else as a little gift. So the buddy system component has been really cool. So I really suggest doing that. That was an unexpected highlight of the challenge last time I ran it in June. So I'm definitely doing that again for September. Like I said, we're doing a decluttering challenge for spring. And then you can collect some cute little bits and pieces you were decluttering that are obviously too good to just like throw away. And if you have lots and you want to give some to family and friends, save something and post it to another challenge participant. So that's been really fun, and I'm looking forward to doing that again this time. The other thing I think is really key is don't do a competition. You want everyone who participates to walk away with something, which is why you need some sort of free gift involved. It could be a coupon code or a discount. Added value, like at the moment, I've got added value on my Meta Ads Management package. So if you didn't know, on my website under Aussie Online Growing on Shopify /offer, until the end of September, I'm running an added value bonus. In other words, if you book a discovery call this month, so September 2024, you activate the free offer just by booking a discovery call. And the offer is you get 50% added value on my Meta Ads Management package. So you get 45 days of ads management from me instead of 30. So that's what I'm running at the moment as a special offer. So when you do a challenge like this, don't have it as a competition. So don't have someone who's selected as a winner. You want everyone who participates to be able to access something to say thank you from you for participating. Because remember, the benefit to you is like a bit immeasurable actually, because the number of customers who I have gained as part of doing these last two challenges who have then purchased 2 or 3 or 4 times in the last several months. I know there's ways of measuring that. I just didn't go and dig around to find all those statistics, but you'll get more social followers, you'll get more social reach, you'll get more website traffic. My average order value dropped during this time. It's actually a good thing because I had a lot of new customers, and new customers often buy something smaller as a tester. So they'll tend to buy 1 or 2 things as like a bit of a, is this person legit? How's this buying experience going to be? What are the products like? So I had my average order value fall during this time, but I had a lot of new customers. So my conversion rate again was smaller. It had dropped because I was funneling more traffic into the top of my marketing funnel. These things, you have to always make sure you are checking if the results you are seeing are good or bad. Don't just take it at face value. My conversion rate dropped. That could be the end of the story in a bad way. It's not bad because it dropped because I was funneling in 50% more website traffic than the previous period before I ran this challenge. So my social media reach doubled, which means more people were coming to my website. 50% more people came to my website, and my conversion rate dropped because I was finding a lot of new people. So all of these things need to be looked at as part of a bigger picture and not kind of take any one small bit of data and make like huge decisions based off of it. So what was my point about that? Is a free gift. Do something as a free gift just for participating. You could send a free gift, a sample. You could do a coupon code. You could do you could do some sort of free like PDF or free download. You could do, what else could you do? I think that were my ideas. Or added value, like I said, at the moment with my Meta Ads Management package, if you book a discovery call in the next like 5 days, you've got like 5 days left to book a discovery call in September, you'll activate that special offer from me. And then in the next couple of months, whenever suits your business, we can book in for you to have your ads management package from me ran, which means you'll get 45 days and you've only paid for 30 days. So 50% added value for free. That's another example of how you could do an incentive or a gift that doesn't mean someone's won a competition. You want everyone who participates to be able to access the thank you from you if they choose to do so. And many people won't. The last time I ran this challenge, I did a coupon code, but I don't call it a coupon code. I call it a gift card. A gift card has a much better ring to it because they're getting a $20 gift from me. It's a $20 coupon code off of their order. And most people spent far more, of course, than the $20. And many people didn't even bother to access that and use it before it expired. They just enjoyed being part of the challenge. So all those sorts of reasons are why you should do something like a free gift of some description and not a competition winner, because it's not a competition, it's a challenge that everybody can participate in. And just for participating, you want to say thank you. And the last thing which would be cool to do is some sort of live component. You could do a Q&A going live. You could do a live just to announce the challenge and do some emails, of course, along the way. So invite everybody who's on your email list to participate and then do a follow-up as well, inviting them to maybe join now and catch up because you're midway through. Or at the end, you do a did you know we just did this challenge? Here are some of the what we did and why it was heaps of fun and blah, blah, blah. There's lots of different things you can do as well via email. So that sounds like a lot of information. I probably raced through that pretty fast. I want to give you an example before I go, because I'm going to put some more examples on my website. So you'll be able to see the blog post here in the comments, and that will take you to a blog post with some more examples. If you want some specific examples for how this could potentially work in your business, head over to the website and see the blog post that's in the description, and it will give you the details there. Let me give you one example of how this could maybe work if you choose to run something like this. If you sell pet products, pet care, or pet treats, I don't know, pet bandanas or pet outfits, anything in the pet niche, here's an idea of how this sort of challenge could work for you. You could call it something like spring prep challenge, like pet challenge, spring pet challenge. And the idea of this would be to refresh all your pet supplies, their sleeping space, like how manky do things get over winter? Potentially your pets have been indoors lots over winter, so now's the time to be getting outside into the sunshine and refreshing their toys and their like treats and their supplies, or their, the areas that they sleep, and refreshing some of that stuff. So that's how you could incorporate the idea of a pet niche into the spring theme. You could get your participants to declutter their pet supplies and reorganize some things as well. They could take photos of how they've refreshed or washed or thrown out some different bits and pieces. You could even have participants hang on to a toy that they might want to wash in the washing machine and then send to another participant as well. You could incorporate a bit of a buddy system into a pet challenge where they find something that's just too cute, but their dog or their cat or their bird is tired of playing with, but could you post it? Could you facilitate matching up challenge participants? And then they can reach out to each other and post a secondhand pet toy. I mean, my cat would just love to have a toy that's got the smell of another pet all over it. So that could be really fun if you have a pet niche to do. And that would be cool as they declutter their spaces to save something and then repair it or wash it, put photos inside your group or on your blog post or on Instagram with a hashtag so everybody can see what everybody's up to. That could be really cool. So like a pet toy exchange would be really fun. You could also do, as part of a pet challenge or a pet niche, even not necessarily like decluttering or cleaning up a space, but what about getting outdoors and finding new locations to visit? Like, has there been a new dog park that's opened or a new playground? Is there a new pet cafe? Is there some things or some ways you can get challenge participants to investigate their local areas and plan trips and share their experience of it? So that's another challenge you could do that's not related to decluttering so much as getting out into the new spring, warmer, beautiful, sunny weather and discovering new places to go with your pet and then putting that inside your challenge. And each day they share something they've discovered or found or review something that they've discovered or found. That could be really fun. And then, of course, a free gift could be like a small pack of treats, or it could be a coupon to spend with your online store. If you don't have pet treats but you sell other pet things, you could do a coupon code as a thank you for taking part. So that's just an example of how you could do this sort of challenge that really leverages our time of year of spring, but if you're in a pet niche. So I hope that gives you a bit of an idea. And then I'm going to put some more ideas on the website, so you'll be able to check the blog post and head over there and see some more ideas there at Aussie Online Growing on Shopify.com.au. You'll also be able to see there as well my special offer that you've only got 5 days left to book yourself a discovery call. If you want to chat about your business for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, it's totally free. And then you want to consider perhaps getting your meta ads managed by me. You can have 45 days instead of 30. So you pay for 30 days of me managing your account, and then you get 45 days included, so 50% extra for free as well. I'll put that link as well in the description. So that offer expires in a few days, so I'll leave that as well in the show notes too. So head over to the website. You can check that out. You can check out the blog post about this podcast episode to get some other ideas for some other niches. Maybe you're in a service industry. Maybe you have a bricks and mortar. I'll put some other ideas over there as well that might get your creative, brain going of how you could potentially do some sort of challenge with your own social media followers or your own email list with the express purpose of getting your newsletter list growing, more website traffic, more social media reach, so that we can build this group of people towards more sales and more revenue and more orders at Black Friday. That is the whole reason this is happening. It's the reason I'm doing it. And there's lots of added benefits I've talked heaps about in this episode. But fundamentally, if you're in e-commerce, you want more sales at Black Friday for 2024, then this is why this exercise could be just right for you. I'll see you guys next time. As always, keep learning.